Pet a Unicorn Keychain tutorial. First thing you're going to need are some mugs. One of the openings needs to be bigger than the other by just about 1/4 of an inch or less. Now we're going to take the fabric that I bought, which was unicorn colors. It was about $4 a yard, so I bought a yard of that. Now I'm gonna take the ribbon that I bought, silver ribbon, and fold it in half for about an inch piece. I'm gonna trace around the big mug and then the little mug, and that will show me where to sew. Now I will put them right sides together and line everything up. I'll take that little silver ribbon and put it upside down so that the loop is on the right side when I turn it inside out. So now it's time to sew it. So I'll sew around the marking of the inner circle, so that way it will have a nice hem and it'll be easy to flip inside out. All right, so here is the fun part. I get to flip it inside out and see it come to life. Hello, Ellie. She loves to be on the camera and she loves to help me with anything that I'm doing. So here's Ellie. She is very sneaky. She's trying so hard to be good and leave my stuff alone, but she is a stinker. I did not make you a chew toy, honey. This is mine. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is just stitch that opening that I used to flip it inside out together by hand using a needle and thread. Okay, so I'm going to take a very small oven pan, cover it with foil. Then I'm going to take my small cookie cutters. I'm going to take the star shape. I'm also going to take a keychain ring and a small eye pin. I'm going to take my Sculpey clay and I'm going to take some gold leaf flakes. I got those on Amazon. Now I'm going to take the clay and I'm going to knead it for a few minutes just so it's soft and ready to use. I'm taking my rolling pin to roll it nice and flat and even. The height that I want it to be is only about 1 centimeter, so just getting it even all the way across. So now I'll take my gold flakes and I'll sprinkle them on top of the clay. And then use my rolling pin over that so that it sticks to the clay and it becomes part of the clay look, gold flaked. Alright, so I'm ready to use the star cookie cutter. Right in the middle there we get some of those gold flakes inside. And there you have your pendant, the clay in the shape of a star. The next thing I'm going to grab is that eye pin. The eye pin is a little bit too long. It would go all the way through. So I'm just going to measure it against the charm and cut off extra length so that it can just fit right down into that pendant. So I'll stick it through the top and that way it will hang just like a little charm with the eye on top. Next, I'm taking my stamps. They're just tiny little stamps with letters on them. I'm going to find my capital B because B is where it's at. Now I'm just going to lightly tap that stamp into the clay so it makes a little indentation with the letter B. The next thing I'm going to grab is my precision applicator tool and make sure that the paint that's inside of there goes on a very detailed surface, and it will be great for filling that stamp B in with black paint. So now I'm going to place the pendant on the cookie sheet and bake it at 275 for 10 minutes. Okay, there we go. It is dry and it is hard. The last thing we're going to do here is dip it in polyurethane. And that is just going to give it that slick, glossy coating. I'm going to let that dry on a hard surface. You should let that dry for about 24 hours. And there we have it. Our pendant is complete. The last thing I'm going to do is put it all together. So I'm going to get my keychain ring, and also I'm going to get another small split ring. And what I'm going to do is put the silver ribbon through the keychain ring. And after that, I'm going to take the small split ring. I'm going to make it go through the silver ribbon as well. And now I'm just going to put the pendant through that same little split ring. Voila, here we go. It is complete. These Pet a Unicorn keychains will be available next week in my Etsy shop. You will go to Etsy and search at Always in Fashion. You can also follow me on Twitter or Instagram at Always in Fashion, and you can find my Facebook page at Always Am. Thanks for watching.